just delivered some bad news to entitled welfare leeches who refuse to get a job by Dom the Conservative Politics U.S. News for MadWorldNews.com. After years of bleeding the taxpayers dry with Obama phones, unlimited benefits, and bottomless food stamps, welfare leeches who refuse to pull their own weight aren't going to like what President Donald Trump just announced. You're going to love this. While Barack Obama will always be remembered as the president who illegally ran guns to drug cartels, empowered a nuclear Iran, and freed a record number of Islamic terrorists, his economic legacy is just as devastating. Like a preteen garnering votes for class president, the former community organizer in chief injected taxpayer funds into failed social programs in a bid to secure votes for the perpetually dependent, impoverished Democrat-run ghettos. Although 8 years of frivolous spending, terrible deals, and surmounting debt were left to Trump, the America First businessman is rescinding Obama's mandates faster than the mainstream media can spin a story. However, Trump's latest repeal is going to have the welfare leeches and career druggies creeping out of the woodwork like never before. Breitbart reports that the Trump administration has officially unveiled a new regulation which will require drug testing for unemployment benefit recipients, as well as a stipulation that they must prove they are job ready from day one. In his signing of the Congressional Review Act, CRA, President Trump was able to repeal an Obama-era mandate that prevented states from drug testing unemployment benefit applicants. House Ways and Means Chairman Kevin Brady proposed the repeal, which was sponsored by Senator Ted Cruz, explaining that the regulation will crack down on those who rely on welfare while abusing narcotics that prevent them from obtaining gainful employment, as well as those who have no intention of re-entering the workforce. President Trump just signed into law my bill that abolishes an Obama-era rule. After 5 years of battling with the Obama Department of Labor, states like Texas will now be allowed to drug test folks on unemployment to ensure they are job ready from day one. This is a win for families, workers, job creators, and local economies, Brady explained. Although American unemployment is holding at a 17-year record low, the Trump administration's regulation will undoubtedly tighten up restrictions for such welfare to ensure that it is being utilized as a boost to enter the workforce instead of an incentive to continue to remain jobless. Previously, Republicans confirmed that the 2016 unemployment mandate only allowed the requirement for jobless Americans to submit drug testing if they were in positions that commonly required it, such as commercial and public transit drivers, airline pilots, and crew members, and jobs that require the person to carry a firearm. However, the new regulation will also allow states to drug test a wider range of applicants who seek unemployment benefits. Those who fail testing will be subjected to rejection or termination of their welfare. Strategic Services on Unemployment and Workers' Compensation President Doug Holmes reiterated that if applicants want benefits, they must be sober and actively seeking out employment, according to The Hill. This is an insurance program, it's not public assistance, he said. An individual has to be available and able to work. If they're not available and able to work week by week, then they don't meet the requirements to be paid unemployment compensation benefits. If an individual has a significant problem that renders him or her unavailable to work, the appropriate response is to refer them to a place to get help. They should not be paid unemployment benefits. Until Trump's repeal, only 3 states refuted Obama's mandate to allow drug testing for their unemployment insurance program: Texas, Mississippi, and Wisconsin. Fortunately, all 50 states will be empowered to implement the regulation as early as June, according to the Labor Department. Welfare was never intended to be an incentive for laziness or lawlessness. On the contrary, these taxpayer benefits were always meant to serve as a springboard for the unfortunate to get back on their feet again. For 2 terms, former President Barack Obama showed the American people that he cared much more for the welfare abusers, Gitmo terrorists, illegal aliens, and elite political crooks rather than the hard-working citizens he was elected to represent. Now we have a leader who not only refuses to bow to our global enemies, but seeks to empower our nation to reach the level of progress and prosperity it deserves. Well, they should get help if they need it, because this can't continue. It's a downward spiral if you're addicted, right? So this only helps people get back on their feet, actually, and they'll be much happier doing that in the process. Not during the process, but after the process is done. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.